Assalamu alaikum. I haven't made a video in maybe a week, I think. Hey, how's everybody doing? This video is about, I don't know, shopaholics, materialism, um, just those type of things. I've noticed that the people who get the most subscribers, and this even applies to Muslims, are people who tend to shop a lot or always have something new to show you. Oh, I went to this place and I bought all of this. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm talking about people who buy like an obsessive amount of stuff, and it's like almost every week they've gone to the mall and spent $200-300 on really stuff that they won't be wearing maybe a year from now. It's kind of crazy, and it's just kind of scary because I used to be somewhat like that. Like when I was younger, like in my early 20s and teens, I used to go shopping, and I swear to you, like the majority of things I've bought, I don't even know what happened to them. I think I threw them away, gave them away, or whatever. And the thing I'm noticing, it's not like people are buying quality items. A lot of these items are coming from, I kind of call them wear it once, wash it once, and then throw it away because you can't really wear it or you can't wash it too many times. Places like, I mean, very stylish stuff, very, very cute stuff, stuff that teenage girls and women in their 20s or even just somebody who's fashionable shops at. And I'm just going to throw some like names around: Charlotte Russe, Forever 21, H&M. Those are really like the main stores that I feel get like a lot of attention. And it just seems like we waste our money on low quality clothing that's not going to last you. One of my favorite places to shop is Ross. I don't think their shoes are bad, even though a lot of their shoes have like defects in them, and yes, some of them do, some of them don't. But I've noticed that when they do get like Nine West and when they do get like all types of other styles, usually I see a defect in all the shoes. And but the clothing, Ross has some really cute clothing, and but let's just be honest, the clothing doesn't hold up very long. I mean, after a couple months or even close to a year, they fall apart. And I know it's great to buy a top for $5 or buy a pair of jeans for $10, but I've even been seeing jeans falling apart after a year. I mean, a pair of jeans should be able to hold you up a while. And if it's not the quality, it's like the style. It's something that you can only wear for one season, maybe not even 6 months, not even a year. Yeah, it was cute, and the top was maybe $30, or the skirt was $25, but after you wash it a few times, then was it really worth it? When I was young, my mom shopped at places like Parisians or Belk, I don't know, because I stay in the South. She shopped in Filene's Basement. She shopped in Bradley's. She shopped in Macy's Riches. She would buy certain stuff in JC Penney, and like a jacket would cost like $80, and I would be like, oh my god. But my mom would keep that jacket for God knows how long, and it's probably still in her closet. And she would pick things that were cute, but not too in style, where you couldn't wear it, a year from now or 2 years from now. And of course, I was young and I was like, oh, whatever, if it's cheap and cute, I'm 100% for it. But now that I've gotten older, I'm starting to get to a point where I would rather pay $60, $100 for a jacket, knowing that the fabric is good and the stitch is strong and it's something that I can wear years down the line. Basically, you pay for what you get, and that comes with clothing and shoes. And it's not just that, it's just the obsessive shopping. Obsessively shopping. And I'm like, where are these young ladies getting this type of money? And I know young college students and young high school students are not like rolling around in money. So who's obviously giving them this money? A lot of them work, but a lot of them is parents, or it's financial aid money. Yeah, the stuff is cute, the jewelry is cute, the rings are cute, the tops are cute, and the jeans are cute, and the tights are cute, and the skirts are cute, and the dresses are cute, but once you wash it, it's not even worth wearing anymore. And why don't you go shop at a higher end store? Yeah, you'll only get one or two pieces, but they'll hold you up a longer time. And it's just made me realize about how we're shopaholics. It's not just in this country, it's in whatever developed nation where people have jobs and they have a source of income to spend. Now that I've sort of been awakened, there's certain things I will never give my children money to spend. Like, I'm not going to give you $100 so you can go into H&M or Forever 21 and spend $100 on rings and earrings. I don't think so. Like that's just crazy to me. And it's not once a month, it's not once every other month, it's like every week. And to me, it's just, there's nothing wrong with admiring fashion. I love fashion, okay? I've been reading Vogue since I was 12. I mean, I was reading W Magazine, Harper's Bazaar. I've always loved fashion, especially haute couture. I've always loved things like that. A top is like $10,000. I mean, of course, that's ridiculous, but I've always loved fashion. But I'm not obsessive. It seems like some people are just obsessive, like they have to go and buy something. And I'm like, in the end, half of those clothes in your closet will be gone in a few years. That means that you would have spent maybe thousands of dollars on clothes that you can't even wear a few years from now. And it's also very wasteful. And sometimes you can't blame these young ladies. You blame their parents for, having a child who's addicted to shopping. And usually if a child is addicted to shopping, her parents, that they may not be shopaholics, but sometimes their parents are materialistic. Like nice house, nice cars, they're all about appearances. And I'm just saying, if you're going to shop, be reasonable. Like, I would never go into any store and spend all of my money on accessories, or go into the stores. And one thing I really hate is cheap quality shoes. Like, I was at Macy's and they had these flats. I think it's called what's his name? Sam Elderman or something. He makes these really funky flats. Like, I'm a fan of his flats, but they're $60 and they have no sole. Like, it's these cheap flats that can't even protect your feet, but you're paying $60 just because it's cute. What about having a heel, to protect your feet? I mean, we're consuming low quality items but paying ridiculous amounts for crap. And I've basically reached a point where I'm not going to just give my money randomly to just anyone just because something is cute. And I hope I can raise children and that will not, I don't care if they go to the mall and buy one or two items, but I'm not going to give you large sums of money that you can go waste on a cheap dress that's not even going to hold up the whole summer just because it's cute and you bought it at H&M. I would rather have quality over quantity. I would rather spend more money on something knowing it's going to hold up a long time. And also, some people don't feel complete if they're not shopping. Like if they don't have something new in their closet, it just seems to make them feel like depressed. And to me, shopaholics are just basically people who have some type of void. It's something that is wrong in their lives that are causing them to spend ridiculous amounts of money per week, per month, or whatever on clothing, shoes, and accessories. Something in you is empty because it just can't be your love for fashion. Like you have a closet so big and your closet is littered with cheap, cute clothing that you won't even be able to wear like a year or two from now. Like, so you're constantly wasting money. But how's your life like? How's your relationship with your parents? How's your relationship with your siblings? I mean, how's your relationship with God? It just seems like people are just, and if it's not clothing, it's technology. So men are just as guilty as women. If it's not clothing, it's the obsession with having the iPad, the iPhone, the what else is out? Kindles and advanced cell phones and whatever gadgets that we can stand in line for 5 hours and wait on. I mean, I'm so glad that I'm looking outside of the box, because when I go shopping, I only buy a few items, because I realize before I go to the mall, I need to make a list of the things I want. Like, I want a pair of boots, maybe a pair of flats, maybe a cardigan, maybe a sweater, one pair of jeans, and a bag. And I go there with maybe what I estimate that I'm going to spend. Once I buy that, I probably won't be back in the mall for another 2 months. And if I do go back, I'll probably buy one or two items. I'm not an obsessive shopper, and I feel people who shop obsessively, something is wrong. And it's also how people love to show off. We're a country that loves to flash. The money is there, the opportunities are here, so hey, why not shop? Why not flash? Why not be baby Kim Kardashian? Why not be baby Beyonce? Why not be baby whoever you admire? Yeah, I can't afford her $5,000 bag, but I can go to like Forever 21 and buy the knockoff plastic version and look just as cute as her, rather than maybe trying to save your money and trying to do other things. This is another funny thing I've noticed. People who work at the mall, they always look cute, but they're always broke. This does not apply to everybody, just some people, but some people who work at the mall are just shopaholics. Like, not everyone, but like, they always look cute, but they're always broke, barely paying rent, barely paying car note or whatever, because working there is feeding their obsession. We all have some type of flaw, but we're living in a country, and this also applies to some Islamic countries, because there's actually some Islamic countries where like the women, that's all they do, because they stay at home, so they shop like 24/7. And as we all know, that new purse, those new pair of shoes, once you wear them, or once you have them in your hands, you fall completely out of love with them, because thank God, material things are fleeting. And so I've learned that I still love fashion, but I would rather buy something of better quality and buy a few pieces, knowing that I can mix match these pieces, and as time goes by, you will have a wardrobe full of high quality items. And yeah, you may have spent a little bit more, but you don't have all a closet full of crappy clothes that you will not be able to wear. And having these obsessions, find something else that you enjoy in life rather than just shopping. Because some of us, like some of these YouTube videos I watch, and these chicks who are constantly shopping, I'm not talking about the chick who goes and buys something cute, you know, one or two or three pieces or four, whatever. I'm talking about the obsessive shopper. Like, you look inside of her closet and it's like a boutique. It's like, but you know that most of the stuff in her closet is not even really that high quality. So she'll be clearing it all out. It just, let's do better, people. I'm not criticizing anyone. I'm just seeing what I'm telling you from my own eyes. But until you step out and look in, you'll never understand what I'm trying to say. You'll say, oh, she's a hater, she's jealous. No, been there, done that, don't care. And so guys, I'm done. Oh yeah, and places like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, and Ross, yes, they do have some high quality items. And usually if it's high quality, you still have to put up a little bit of money for it. I mean, I've been to Marshall's and TJ Maxx where that they had stuff I saw at the mall. It was cheaper than buying it at the mall, but you still have to pay a little bit more even if you're shopping at TJ Maxx or Marshalls. And find something else to replace that obsession. Okay guys, assalamu alaikum.